What's crackalackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So, we're here for some college game day. Oh, Jackson Dart officially announced he would return? No kidding, bro. No kidding. With how much talent's on that squad? No kidding, you're returning. But hey, we're about to enjoy some college football. Got 2 playoff games later today we're going to be doing a watch along for. But first, let's get through this Liberty, Oregon. Liberty, 18.5 underdogs. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild, but hopefully y'all had a great New Year's night. Safe, sound, feet on the ground. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. But we got a full day ahead of us. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get to the chat real quick. We got Walt. They say Bo Nix is playing. He is playing. He's been saying he's going to play for a minute. What's that tell you about him and his leadership? Yeah, I don't know. I don't try to judge prospects that opt out of games. Like, if it's the playoffs, it's a different story. Liberty going negative yards on that little swing route. You're going to have to minimize that. Michael tells me everything. Talking about Bo Nix. He doesn't need this for the draft. Let me get this ad off my channel. Doesn't need this for his draft stock. It's not for the championship. Dude's real deal. Dying the Raiders to draft him. He's going to be in that range. And in motion. Quarterback keeps it on a read. And then pitches it out. Oh, he's across the 50. Down to the Oregon 45, and things getting hot along the sideline. Bedgood with the big play. And unnecessary roughness on the defense. Whoa, big break. Oh, that's not breaking news. Everyone knew that yesterday the minute it happened. The minute he got carted off the field, everyone knew Bradley Chubb tore that ACL. Rough break for the Dolphins. And a rough game. Eric Douglas says, World's End was a massive letdown. I think it was mid. I don't think it was a big letdown. I think the final 3 matches were solid. Faking the handoff. Salter going deep. Oh, misses this guy in the end zone just by about a yard and a half. He had Daniels Jr. back there. I like that. Oh, he had that guy. He just needed to take a little bit off of that. Hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, if you would, for me kindly. Raiders need Caleb Williams, Nix, or Jaden Daniels. Oh, a quarterback. Matthew says, oh, what up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year too, man. Happy New Year to you too, bud. All right, we got 2nd and 10 at the Oregon 29 for Liberty. Empty backfield. Maybe a quarterback draw? Nope. Well, he's running it anyway. Oh, what a hit. But Salter getting back up. Getting 8 on the quarterback run. Nasty little hit. That was Evan Williams. Lashin, what do you think of Cam Ward going to the NFL draft? Well, he didn't announce that, did he? He's still in the transfer portal. I think another year at college would do him wonders, especially next year, which is kind of an wide open class when it comes to the quarterback. And a handoff, they pick up the first down. Cam Ward did officially declare. Wow. That's wild. I hadn't seen that yet. That's nuts. I mean, that puts him in that 3rd, 4th round area, probably, because after like probably the first 6 quarterbacks, the quarterback class really thins out. So interesting. Making the handoff, Salter stepping back. Oh, touchdown Liberty! Yo, I don't want to get too excited, but perhaps we have a game. Perhaps we got a game. Well, that means I got to add him back to the draft guide. I'll do that probably tomorrow. I ain't gonna get a chance to do it today, unfortunately. It was so great seeing the Dolphins lose like that. I'm sure it was for some people, especially teams who aren't in the playoffs. Let's see. Hey, do you have any lock for today? I don't have a lock. I think the playoff games are pretty wide open. Admittedly, I am going to be rooting pretty hard against Alabama. I don't think they should have been the team that got in, but hey, since they're in there, take full advantage of it. And I think Bama will. I think it's going to be a very close game between them and Michigan. If the Bears take Caleb, what should the Commanders do? Draft quarterback or trade for Justin and draft Harrison? No, I would take a quarterback if I'm the Commanders. They're probably feeling like they're going to be in a rebuild that you're hoping is a quick turnaround. What up, GM Walt? Oh, the refs had a great weekend. Oh, they did, dude. And it all started Saturday night. Golly. What happened with the QB switch situation we're talking about? I missed it. Oh, Cam Ward declared for the draft. So if you think about like the top 6 quarterbacks right now, and we're not sure if JJ McCarthy returns or not. It's that after those top 6, and I'm already kind of speculating that Quinn Ewers probably returns, but very realistically he doesn't. But it's very thin at quarterback in the draft after the top 6. What happens with Sam Howell? He becomes a backup. It's easy as that. Missed the PAT, by the way. But yeah, no, he becomes a backup. Like, he's had a rough last month. Like, the minute December hit, he's shown anything but being a franchise quarterback, unfortunately. And honestly, you can't blame a lot of that on the offensive line. The offensive line got better last month in terms of play. Not saying it's been great, but I'm saying it's been significantly better, and his play did significantly shift. If anything, it got worse. But yeah, if you look at like how thin the class is, because then you look at Spencer Rattler, Michael Pratt, those are probably the next 2. Cam Ward's in that discussion of being a 3rd or 4th rounder. Florida got 60 put up on them after I realized they should not be in the playoff. No, they should have been in the playoff. The season should matter. They had the right to get blown out by 60 in the playoff. That doesn't change anything. All it changed was, okay, our viewing experience for the playoffs is going to be better. But the playoffs shouldn't be determined by, oh, what's going to give us the better games? It should be determined by what you do in the season. And they did nothing but win. If you the Dolphins, would you draft a QB in the later rounds, like 4 or 5, in case Tua is not him? No, I wouldn't. I think you're probably going to pay Tua. You're probably going to suspect Tua is him. And I mean, you got Mike White signed up as his backup for another year, so I don't think you worry about Tua, or you don't worry about quarterback. You're just gonna assume Tua's the guy. We're gonna get a return here on the kickoff. Bucky Irvin gets it across the 20, maybe gets to the 21. Hey, MPS, Happy New Year's, bud. By the way, I made a promise. I'm gonna be giving out memberships for every touchdown. I'm assuming, and unfortunately, like, dude, it won't let me change the level of membership I gift out. So it has to be like the bro one. But I do have that second tier that has a lot of perks. I'm gonna go ahead and get that taken care of real quick. Oh, I should put my phone on the charger. I'm gonna go ahead and gift out that first membership. And you could always upgrade that to Brochacho. Again, that comes with much more perks. Tess Johnson getting the first down on a nice little slant. Cam Ward confused me. Only 25 collegiate games, never a real statement game. I mean, to be fair, he had a hot beginning of the year. Coming out now, he's a late day too, in my opinion. If he stayed, he could compete for a less top heavy. No, I think he should have came back. Bo Nix is indeed playing. Getting that out to Tez Johnson again for about 6 yards. Who's winning? Winning Tennessee We twos? I don't know what that is. Are we talking about Tennessee, Iowa? I mean, I imagine Tennessee, but they got a couple of guys opting out. Fam's great. Firewolf, dude. Hopefully you had a good New Year's Eve. Safe one as well. Fam's good, man. They're just chilling. All right, 2nd and 5. Officially a 5-yard gain there. You got Tez Johnson in motion. Making the handoff. Nick's going over the middle. And he's got Tez, dude. Tez is low-key sleeper in this class. Big gain. Referee upping him up. I like that. Which QB do you think fits the Broncos the best out of JJ, Bo, and Penix? Easy, Bo. Bo is a Sean Payton type of quarterback. So that's what I would say. Oh, they're going quick and they hand off to Bucky. He gets to about the 20. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. Never really watched Cam Ward tape. He doesn't play in a very NFL translatable scheme. It's kind of run and shoot at Washington State. His decision making can be a bit hit or miss, but dude's got a good arm, man. Got a good arm. What do you think of the Lions penalty? I thought it was crap, dude. And I mean, when you see the guy come up and declare himself eligible, you know it was just a gaffe by the official. So they get a yard on the swing screen. It's gonna be 3rd and 7. And I think where the ref gaffed is like you had a couple of instances in that game where it was Dan Skipper, who would declare eligible, who's number 70. 70 or 60, I can't remember. So when Decker went to declare as eligible, I think he just got mixed up and thought it was like, oh no, okay, it's the guy that they usually have reported eligible. So I think the ref just gaffed there. Batted at the line. It's 4th and 7. I think we're going to see a field goal here. Liberty coming out playing hard. I like that. You going to be doing play-by-play for the big games today? Oh, of course. If I'm doing Liberty or Oregon, best believe I'm here for both playoff games. It's going to be a long day, boys and girls. Anyone in particular you're watching out there? I'm kind of interested in Liberty. Salter, the quarterback. Field goal. Bam, we got a field goal. I'm interested in the quarterback, but I mean, he's not an eligible prospect, I believe. I'm not positive. But he's played really good for Liberty this year. They do have a guard, but that's something I won't really be able to look at till after I can find all 22 of the game. Or so, even then, it's kind of hard to watch offensive linemen during games. Like if you're not looking at them specifically, because typically if you're just there for the viewing experience, you're just watching wherever the ball goes, and that's what I'm doing here. But outside of that, I don't really have many Liberty guys on my list. I'm just looking for the usual suspects when it comes to Oregon: Bo Nix, Troy Franklin, Bucky Irvin, my boy Jackson Powers Johnson. You got Brandon Dorless on the defense. I am a little curious to see how uh, I've liked Tez Johnson quite a bit this year. I need to throw him on my list because I think he is draft eligible. I don't know if he can come back though. Well, Lions suck. Oh, Matt, dude, you're very biased with bad opinions. But you have a right to have a bad opinion, man. Grey Wolf, really unrelated, but I've been watching a lot of Cole Bishop lately, and I've been nothing but impressed by him. Have you watched him much? Yes, I have. I do think he probably works better as a box guy in the NFL, though. But they use him a lot deep. Like, I think he's got decent movement skills. I just don't think he's got elite movement skills. Vrbo brothers could be winning the Super Bowl and the national championship this year. They were born to coach. NPS, you missed Walk the Mock. Oh, that sucks, dude. All right. We'll probably have another one this week, Friday. See, Jackson Powers Johnson getting drafted by the Steelers. I think he could be a sneaky first round pick. But I like him that much. That's the thing. Like I see him as a top 30 guy. I get why people maybe don't like since he plays center. I get why people probably have him like, oh no, you're like top 50, but first round, no thanks. But I mean, I think if we were talking stinking guys like Joe Tipman or John Michael Schmitz making the first round last year, definitely should be talking about Jackson Powers Johnson. I think he's better than both those guys, or at least better coming out as prospects. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Oh, did JPJ opt out today? I didn't see that. All right, we're gonna get a return by Liberty here, and they're only they get to about the 20. Not bad. Zach Frazier moved down big boards. He was top 50, but now he should be top 100. Just had sloppy hand movement and not a good anchor. I think the biggest thing with him was like he like break his leg, so that might be the bigger thing there. Do you think Rome goes for 96.5 tonight? Trying to set my bets. Oh, dude, I don't like playing with them. I don't like playing with those player prop bets, especially when it goes to college. I imagine Rome will be the guy that gets a lot of looks, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, they hand off on the wide receiver end around. Okay, or sweep. Yeah, true freshman Saturday. Woof. Luck, Godspeed. Who's your KJ1 Kool-Aid, the outlier, good Alabama corner widens? I have no idea, Eric, what that whole sentence means. No, I believe the college football is only on playoff or college football playoffs only on ESPN. We got a false start by Liberty. It's gonna go to 2nd and 10. I believe it. Dude, ESPN pushed the whole narrative this whole Bulls like bowl during this whole bowl selection process. Hey, what up, Bruce? I think Packers could be very good next year. I agree. All right, pistol. Salter coming out, getting a quick slant out for the first down. Oh, he's still on his feet. What the heck, dude? He is a big receiver. Yeah, Daniels Jr. Take note. Broke 2 tackles there. All right, 1st and 10 at the 33. They're out, of course. Hand off to running back here. Picks up 2. Is Kool-Aid the outlier good Bama corner or Wiggins your corner? I think it's a toss-up. Predictions for day 1. Oh, man, I don't know, dude. I swear, someone spoils day 1 tonight, I'm going to be ticked off. But, I don't know. I can tell you what I hope. I hope Drew wins the title. I know it's not going to happen, but I want him to. I'm kind of done with Seth's title reign. Oh, fumble in the backfield there. Run back picks it up, though. Turns it into 2-3 yards. 2 yards. Disaster averted. Turned into a 2-yard gain. Commanders beat the Cardinals and have the 2nd pick. It comes down to, what is it, record, and then you have, I think then it comes down to conference. No, it goes record, and then it goes strength of schedule. So head-to-heads are irrelevant when it comes to draft order. All right, 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz. Salter floating one up just out of the reach of his receiver. So they're going to have to punt this sucker away. How much do you believe this game affects Bo Nix's draft stock? I don't, unless he has a terrible game. But game against Liberty is not really going to impact his draft stock much. Fair catch, fumbled, muffed. There's a flag, and I think they're going to call fair catch interference. Hold up. Okay, they say Oregon recovered it anyway. What up, Nate? How you doing, bud? So kick catch interference. They're going to get 15 added to that. That's rough. How you feeling after the Dolphins lose? I mean, dude. Same way after we lost to Buffalo big. I mean, sometimes the boys don't get to play. No, I don't know if that was great kick. I don't think that was kick catch interference. Oh, that's kind of fringe. But yeah, no, I'm more concerned with the injuries the Dolphins suffered in that game. He had Tua, though he said the shoulder is fine. Obviously, Bradley, Chubb, you had Xavier Howard go down early in the game. I'm more concerned about that. Do you think Penn State game did anything to Olufashanu? He didn't play in it, so no. You had Johnny Dixon, Kalen Keene, and Olufashanu opt out of that game. Yep. A Ward definitely did declare. Yes, indeedy. All right, let's see how Oregon responds. They're gonna get the ball. What at their own? Not 30. Should be at the 45, right? Sam Howell might become his former backup's backup. Yeah, isn't that wild? Is it true around this time 2 years ago, combine time, you had Sam Howell and Malik Harris going first round? We're talking. Well, yeah. Well, dude, everybody believed there was a first round caliber quarterback. That whole draft class was kind of a learning experience. Like, okay, don't force quarterback if you don't think it's a great quarterback draft. I'll say I definitely didn't like Kenny Pickett. I didn't like Desmond Ritter. I was a little weird on. I didn't like Matt Corral that much. Like just because of the position they played quarterback, I had those guys real high. But I was a big Sam Howell guy. I was a big Sam Howell guy. Believe your believe in yourself. I do believe in myself. Nick's performance effect. Okay, that's a Bryce. That's such a meme question. I don't like opt outs. It makes bowl games kind of lame. I don't think so. Florida State got embarrassed because they had their fourth strings out there against Georgia. Well, Florida State I thought was expected. I mean, this team went undefeated, and you're gonna tell all those starters because one guy goes down that your season means nothing. You expect those guys to go out and play that game, play a non-playoff game. All right, handoff. Jordan James getting across midfield. So they were at the 45. I thought Amarius Mims was gonna declare as well, but or was gonna return as well. But him declaring, I mean, he's such a toolsy guy, and those guys at offensive line typically go relatively high. All right, we got 2nd and 5 here for the Ducks. Oh, they're bringing 5. Pressure. Nick's throwing this one at the ground. Ah, Walt, it's fair though. It's fair. You might have been joking, but it's fair criticism. Yeah, I gotta do a lot of additions to the draft guide. I'll probably do that tomorrow when I got time. If you have the draft guide, you'll notice that I'm currently putting in all like the stats and analytics. Oh, 6-man rush and bounces out of the hands. Who was that? He got 4th and 5. Dude, that should have been a first down, man. Easy pass. Ball was a little low, but that's a catchable ball. Oh, that was Holden. Oh, so I don't know if Troy Franklin's playing. All right, here comes the punt. Fair catch. They're going to get the ball at their own 7. Senior Bowl is close. Broshmo, you're going to be super busy in a little bit. Well, tis the season. Tis the season, my friend. I think Jets can get no Jets. Jets probably won't get a first for Zach Wilson. That might be nuts, but it is what it is. Oh, Walt, what you got on the grill today? You're eating grilled, smoked, boneless pork ribs and chicken thighs today. Wow. Triple cheese rice and beans and ham. Golly. Franklin opted out too. Okay, I was gonna say I haven't seen him on the field. We're all Liberty Flames today. Yeah, no kidding, dude. I am rooting for the Flames hardcore today. Give me the 18.5 point underdogs today. What do you think about what do you think of NFL Draft Buzz? It's a good website. Yeah, I think NFL Draft Buzz is a very I think it's a very cosmetically pleasing site. They have a lot of names, but if you notice with a lot of their scouting evals, a lot of it is kind of just rehash. It doesn't look like a personal eval. They'll just be like, "Oh, this guy's like let's say it's like an offensive lineman. Oh, his play strength's bad, anchor slips." Then it'll have the same text for any player that might be in that category, you know? So I'd rather personalized evals that feel like that they're authentically like for that person rather than kind of like rehashing the same thing for those similar players. But I think it's a good site all in all. I'm not too familiar with the people that like work on that or the scouts or evaluators with that site. If the Texans win next week and are in, could you have imagined that off season? No, no one could have. I think everyone thought there was going to be some transition period for the Texans, which I think is fair. You got a rookie quarterback. You're not expecting to do that well. But hey, man, a lot of promise. A lot of promise. That was my deep dive this year. I talked about how much promise that team had. All right, faking the handoff. You got the speed option, getting the first down, but there is a flag. Yeah, NFL draft is the best time of year. Blank is the best draft website. Oh, I don't know if I got a best go to. Like I love PFF because of the analytics. We're gonna get a holding call against Liberty. I love PFF because of the analytics, but I don't know if it's necessarily best draft site. Oh, Xavier Gray, isn't that that's kind of the big player out here for Liberty on the offensive line. Oh man. I'm trying to think of other good draft websites. I can't really think of any. I don't think there's like a great draft website. Draft Network used to be nice. They turned to crap. Ooh, nice little like slant. He like started the slant and then just kind of like stopped on his route. Ooh, nice. First down pickup after the penalty. Not even first down pickup. It's going to be second and like inches. Iowa versus Tennessee is about to be 2-0 final score. Yeah, no kidding, right? Where do you get film on players you want to scout? For instance, you want to scout Joe Alt, but you don't want to use highlights. Huddle, you got caddy cutouts. Those are probably the big two. Sometimes you get away with finding stuff on YouTube and Twitter. YouTube's actually pretty good with offense, like this college offensive line versus this college defensive line. They're pretty good with that. I'll tell you this, man. Someday I want to like sneak myself into getting PFF Ultimate, though. That's the dream. That's the dream. What happened to TDN? Dude, they got that mock draft simulator and it does nothing but crash their website. And I mean, so many people left over the years at the Draft Network. Jordan Reed, Trevor Sikkema, Ben Solek. Like, so many people have left the Draft Network. You had Joe Marino. Like, golly, dude, that site really went downhill. Fake the handoff, dumping it out to the wide receiver for a couple of yards, maybe four. 1, 2, 3, 4. DraftKings is nice. That's a better website. Water Football years ago was the go-to draft website, but it went downhill for years. No, it's just been the same. It's Walter Football. Its website's been the same for years. Faking the handoff, going up to a wide receiver. What a catch! But he's definitely out of bounds. Oh, they said he got it down? Oh, he did get a foot down. That is a wild catch. Said you like reading Water Football for laughs. Yeah, Water honestly, he's got some good. I don't want to say insight. He's good at being able to tell what prospects are really hotly sought out by the NFL. Like, he has been notably early on some guys. All right, a handoff. Running back gets about 4. Like, he had Aiden Hutchinson in his top 10 before anybody. He had Devon Witherspoon as a first rounder before anyone. Like, he's had some hits, man. I ain't gonna shoot on Water Football. All right, we got a 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball's at the 41, their own 41. Shotgun, you got it back in the backfield. And another one going deep on a one-on-one. Ooh, almost had it. Soldiers out here making some good anticipation throws. And honestly, not a bad throw if the receiver could fight back to the ball. Was getting a little held, but not bad. So you got proper position rankings that go like 300 players deep. Not great. Yeah. I always try to have 300 players before the season. Oh, Salter looks like he's going to try to run for it. He will be short. He'll be short by like 3 yards. It's going to be 4th and 3. Oh, 4th and 2. They're going to give him another yard. Very interesting decision here for Liberty. Dude, I love the helmets for Liberty. Coming out with the Eagle. Oh. Levis got hurt again. Yeah, offensive line's trash for the Texans, man. No, they're coming out and punting. All right, Tez catches it and runs it out of bounds. They're going to get the ball at their own 17 for Oregon. Do you think Trevor Sigma from PFF will deep dive enough to have a proper draft spot for info? I don't know. I'm curious if they're going to have a draft guide this year. Because Mike Renner was that guy. Mike Renner's over at the Messenger now, but like Mike Renner was that guy. I don't know if they're gonna like unless you're like following on the NFL Stock Exchange. I don't know if PFF will have a draft guide this year. It's kind of a big question mark. Like Trevor Sigma is the draft guy there, but I'm kind of curious if they'll have a draft guide. Like they haven't had anything all year unless it was an article. All right, Bo Nix going over the middle, gets it to Tez Johnson, who drops it, bobbles it. I graduated from Liberty. Proud moment to see them in the Fiesta Bowl. Did you? Oh man, I had a couple of buddies that I graduated with that went to Liberty. I think they mainly went for basketball though. A couple of them played football, but I think they were mainly basketball. Stars. All right, 2nd and 10 here for Bo Nix and company. He's getting it out quick. Back to Tez, who gets the first and change. About 15-yard pickup there. Wisconsin up 21-14 on Daniel, the Daniels list Daniel list LSU. Yeah, Y2S. That's actually wild because like Wisconsin was up 14-0 in that game, so it's good to see him fight back. To be fair, Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors are playing in that game right now. So 1st and 10 for Oregon at their own 34. You were class 2012? Bucky Irvin handing it off to Bucky. Picks up 8. Gonna be 2nd and 2. Matthew. Oh, I'm kind of curious if any of my former buddies were there. Because I graduated in 2008. If they stayed in college they probably would have graduated around that time. Are you a surprise at the Rumble? Yeah, no. Maybe if I'd be gassed before I even got to the rain, dude. I'd be gassed. All right, that's the first quarter. 6-3, Liberty. Wild. What are your favorite podcasts or YouTube personalities in football? I always like hearing who y'all enjoy listening to. I like Hail Mary sports. Like me and Alex are always talking. Football. Brett Coleman is amazing. I love Mike Renner. He just doesn't like just being on the messenger. You don't expect them to have a lot of draft content, but I like Mike Renner. I love Trevor Sigma, Connor Rogers. I said Brett Coleman. I liked Joe Marino, but he's no longer there at the Draft Network. There were a couple of guys like Keith Sanchez was really good at the Draft Network. There's Devin Jackson on X, who's really good to follow. Obviously, you got your Dane Brugler, Bruce Feldman, Jeremiah. I want to say Trotter. That's not it. Daniel Jeremiah for NFL.com. Nate Tice, low key, one of my favorite personalities over at The Athletic. So those are a couple of my guys. Rumor is PFF may fire some at PFF and offer Broshmo a contract and Chris Collinsworth offering free donuts on all of them. Yeah, I don't see that happening, dude. Nah, dude. I am let's just say I'm not the most professional in approach or appearance. So I don't see anyone hiring Broshmo. Let's just say that. Yeah, I like the gig I got going on here anyway. One BFT and you're done. Dude, I would be honored to take a BFT. What do you think the first 10 picks are, for instance, 3 quarterbacks, 2 OTs, 2 wide receivers, 1 D line? I would say 3 QBs. I think 2 OTs. I think we sneak 3 wide receivers in there. Other 2, let's say tight end, edge. Then go Georgia Bulldogs from Augusta. Yeah, y'all had a really good. Oh yeah, there is Mel Kiper. Always forget about them. Mel Kiper. You got Jordan Reed. I loved Todd McShay. I wish he was somewhere talking football. You know, still follow him on X and whatnot. Oh, I appreciate that, Walt. To be fair, Trevor Sigma does a lot at PFF. I think tonight, Mr. Tranquilo comes back, even though I want him back on SmackDown. Yeah, I don't know exactly when his deal is up. Oh, dang. Chase, are you in here? Chase, you just got the draft guide, and I appreciate it. I'm going to get you that after the live stream. I'll get you that. All right, we got a jet sweep to Bucky First down. You think the playoffs help more? Oh, who do I think the playoffs help more? We got Penix, McCarthy, Ewers. I think it should do the best for McCarthy. Ian Rappaport is not a NFL draft guy. Who takes Brock Bowers? Giants at 5, no. Probably Chargers. Chargers feel like the best bet, but I still think they probably go. They could go tackle. Hand off to Bucky Irvin, who's gonna get a load of yards. Oh, he might be going to the red end zone. Oh, he's down right at the 5. Mean looking tackle, too. Great pickup, though. Great pickup, dude. Cuts that across the field. I think Jets could be a landing spot for Brock Bowers as well if the top 2 tackles are off the board and if no one feels good about like J.C. Latham or Amarius Mims to take them top 10. They get it to Bucky Irvin. He's down at the 2. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Last thing the Giants need is a tight end. To be honest, Bellinger is very good, plus Waller for another year. Yeah, I don't disagree. I think the Giants kind of have bigger fish to fry. And they fake the handoff. And Knicks back of the end zone. Was that Gary Bryant Jr.? All right. Got to go ahead and gift another member, baby. Hoping to gift a lot of these today. Call me freaking Santa Claus. Yo, we'll gift 5. We'll gift 5 for the Oregon touchdown. You know what? No, I'll wait to gift 5 for the playoff games. There we go. There we go. Another gifted member. We love touchdowns. If you need a quality wide receiver tight end, would you take Brock Bowers first or no? I would take Malik Neighbors and Rome Odunze. Just because wide receivers got more value. Tight ends this high seem to get misused. I mean, just look at Kyle Pitts, unfortunately. So like, I think that's the one thing. Can you get the right offensive mind that'll utilize him correctly? Because if you're gonna take a top 10 pick, like then that dude better be like target 1, target 2, you know. And it's just unfortunate. Like I think Brock Bowers can be a guy that goes ahead of those dudes, but it takes the right offensive mind. Giants trainer for Caleb. That'd be nice for him. What up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? Fearfully. How you doing, buddy? You got Happy New Year's, my tribal chief. This will be the greatest year for your channel. That's not a prediction, but a spoiler. I like that, wise man. Thank you, Broshmo. Also, coming back in 10, going to eat lunch. All right, man. Enjoy lunch. I had breakfast like all of an hour ago, or I guess an hour and a half ago. Just some bacon, hash browns, and cinnamon pancakes. It was quite delicious. I guess while we're here on commercial, give a quick shout out to Underdog Fantasy. If you like weekly best ball, higher low on player prop bets, and guess what? They don't just do the NFL, they do the NBA, they do MLB, they do college football as well. They do even esports. So if you like that type of stuff, like I like the best ball leagues. Those are kind of fun to do at the beginning of the year. They'll have it through the playoffs as well. So these weekly best ball leagues, that'll be super dope. But use promo code Broshmo when you sign up, because then they'll match your first deposit up to $100 dues. They got constant promos going on as well. So check those out if you're interested. But please, as always, bet responsibly. Bet within your means. Are you actually in the Bears will keep Fields camp? Mark, I will say I am more in it than I've ever been. I am still 50-50 on it, but I am so much more open-minded to it at this point. I think what really seals it for me is that they could trade down now from that number 1 overall position, with the Cardinals currently at 4, I think, right? Or are they at 5? Yeah, Cardinals currently at 4. That you could trade down to a Washington or New England and still get Marvin Harrison Jr. I think that's what makes it the most alluring to me. But like, dude, Fields has been playing really good football. I'm saying I'm more 50-50 on it than I've been all season. That's what I'm saying, Mark. All right, handoff goes for about 3 to 4 yards on first. Start a WWE channel? Dude, I just don't have the time, bro. I put a lot into this channel as is, you know? Watching Bears fans talk about Caleb is weird, to be honest. He's very good in my opinion. I agree. I agree, Luke. Who are you most excited to see at the Senior Bowl? Oh, dude, there's a grip of players. Jordan Morgan out of Arizona. Like the trench battle this year is gonna be fun. I felt like it was like that last year too. All right, they hand it off, get probably a yard. So we're gonna get a 2nd and 5, or 3rd and 5, excuse me. Vsauce says LSU without Jay Daniels is about to lose to Wisconsin, so Daniels is the clear best quarterback. That's not necessarily true. And what's the score at right now? Because they got a decent backup there at LSU. Dude, it's 21-14. And Wisconsin just got back Tanner Mordecai. That's kind of big for them. And Nussmeier is not a bad backup for LSU. Oh, here comes the pressure for Salter. Gets it out. Almost picked and almost caught. So very close. Very close. I have one for football fans and one for WWE fans. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I don't have time to do a WWE channel as well. And there's just better wrestling channels out there. I love the discourse between people when talking wrestling. That's why I love Wrestle Talk. I love going in Raw. Those are like my 2 go-tos. All right, Tez Johnson's going to return it. Oh, golly. He got hit with a lariat. Gets to the 25, though. Pretty sure if Packers beat the Bears, they're in the playoffs. Yeah, I think they win out, they get in. Marvin Harrison goes at pick 4 to Arizona if he lasts that long. Yeah, no, yeah, like the floor for Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably pick 4. But I think he goes 2 or 3. Are your Dolphins done? Injuries? I mean, we're gonna make the playoffs. Any given Sunday, never say never. I don't think we're done, but I don't like our chances as much. Daniels kind of scares me. This is the first year he showed up as a real threat with his arm, but he really beat up on teams like Army, Grambling, Georgia State. He was just okay against Florida State and Bama. He was hurt against Bama, Mike. He only played like 60% of that game. But no, he was showing out all year. Did he run up the score and the stats a little bit on those lower teams? Yeah, but the dude was still brilliant against good competition. Can someone who knows more college football than me help me out, please? CJ Baxter over and under 76.5 rushing yards. I would go under. I would go under, Ross, because when it comes to Texas's backfield, it's a rotation. It's a rotation. Were you mad about the AEW reveal? No. I expected Adam Cole. Like there were other cool answers, but like Adam Cole made the most sense. I think it got a little weird that they gave the title to Samoa Joe though, because I figured the Devil's whole motivation would be surrounded around the title. But I get it that MJF has to take time off because of injury. Get kind of pushed into a corner there. Drake May is one of the most overrated QBs I've ever seen. Oh, I don't think that's true. Looking back at the 2022 draft, why didn't the Giants just take Cam at 5, knowing the Panthers will take an O lineman and take Kayvon at 7? Probably because they were very content with whatever tackle fell to them. Like for a lot of people, people had troubles ranking. Oh, who is the top tackle in that class? Is it Evan Neal? Is it Kembukwanu? Is it Charles Cross? Like people, at least analysts, they had those guys ranked in all kinds of different ways. I don't see on tape with Daniel's stuff that translates to the NFL as a top 7 QB pick. I mean, the guy's got a big arm and he can improvise. Is he the best processor or anticipator? No, but he gets better as the game goes along. All right, Oregon back on offense, 1st and 10. Handoff to Bucky. No room. It's going to be 2nd and 10 at the 25. Yeah, Mark, I saw MJF got removed from the active roster page of AEW. It's a work. I'm pretty sure there was already rumors like a month or so ago that he already renewed and signed his new deal. All right, 2nd and 10. Nick's rolling out. Gets it to Bryant. And yep, he's going to be short of the 1st down. Momentum bringing him back. Panthers could have traded out for someone once in Kayvon. Could have. Not talking about Penix Jr.'s pass injuries. Who has the highest ceiling at quarterback, Daniels or Penix? Oh, it's Daniels. Like, just Penix isn't, like, he can be mobile, but he's just isn't. He's very much a sit-in-the-pocket passer. So it kind of limits the ceiling. I think they have both very similar arms, and strangely enough, Jordan James up the middle gets to almost the 50. But I would say Penix is the more accurate one, but both of them on the throw bases don't have the best ball placement. But I'd still stick with Daniels. I think Daniels probably the better get there. All right, James going nowhere, gets to the 50, picks up about 2. So Wilson's going to be traded to the Falcons in the offseason. I don't think Russ gets traded. I think he gets released. I'm here for MJF Miz feud in the WWE. Nah, MJF ain't going to the WWE. I'm fairly sold that he's already re-signed. I'm fairly sold that he probably re-signed a few months ago, and that's why, like, dude, he is literally everything. He is everything in AEW right now. He has the most intriguing stories. He has kind of carried AEW for a little bit. Make the handoff. Bo Nick's going over the middle. Oh, CJ Ferguson drops it. Dang it. What teams are eliminated from playoffs right now? You got Bengals, Bears, Raiders. Atlanta, funny enough, are still in the playoff race. Vikings got eliminated yesterday. Last night. I think Broncos are still in it. I'm pretty sure like 11 teams are still viable in the AFC. Oh, little shuttle pass to Jordan James for the first down. They're moving. They're at the 42. Who do you think wins tonight? Huskies or Texas? That's a tough call, Walt. That is easily one of the toughest games. I would not bet on that game. That's not true. Isn't Washington like a 4.5 point underdog? I might take Washington with the points, but I think Texas ultimately probably wins. But honestly, I'm really cool with any of those teams. Knicks going downfield. Oh, nice catch there. That's holding, but there's a flag. Oh, it might be a free play offsides on the defense. Yep, so it's going to count. So first down, Oregon. They're going to be down around the 30. Vikings could still make the playoffs, but need a lot of help. Are they legit? I thought Vikings got eliminated. Oh, excuse my stuffiness, man. Dude, my allergies have just been wild. Oh, no, there's not 11 teams viable in the AFC. That's on me. So essentially, right now you have 1, 2, 3. You have 4 teams in the AFC fighting for 2 spots. Oh, it's 11 teams in the NFC. Because you got the Falcons. Oh, yeah, Minnesota. They just need a lot of help. You're right. That's on me. I thought they were out. So basically, you got the NFC South still open. You got the last playoff spot still open. So, like, dude, NFC, it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. Here, we are at commercial, so let's go ahead and jump here real quick. Hey, Tennessee up 7-0 and driving inside the goal line. Oh, Tampa just has to beat the Panthers to win the division. They should do that. If you are the Bears and you stay with Fields 12 more years, golly, you sign his 5th-year option. I think they had to have signed his 5th year in May. So at this point, they probably have to extend him. So he might end up getting like a Geno Smith deal. Maybe even, actually, Daniel Jones's deal is probably more likely. Probably paying more too. You're gonna probably pay more, but you might be eligible for an out at 2 years. Oh, 1 more year. I got you. Look, I was like, 12 is a weird number to throw out there, but okay. I think you go with like a Daniel Jones similar deal where you could get out of it in 2 years, but it's gonna cost more. It's gonna cost much more. DJ and Fields are so similar. It's crazy. Daniel Jones doesn't have big play potential, fortunately. So what are the odds, Caleb? Realistically, still pick Caleb. ASMR, you might want to redo that question. Do you think Texas D line is going to destroy Washington's O line? Ooh, that's a tough one. That's going to be a fun trench battle. Oh, Nick's ball tipped. Good pressure by Liberty. I was going to ask you who would be the best corner fit for the Packers. I'm still hoping Joe Barry is gone. Fire Joe Brady. Or Joe Barry, yeah. Fire Joe Barry. Cornerback fit, honestly, they like athletes. I think they'll probably like Kool-Aid. I think Kool-Aid's probably the guy for him. I think he's a little bit more put together as a technician, but you've seen the big plays from, oh my gosh, you've seen the big plays from Nate Wiggins that just haven't from Kool-Aid. So another little shuttle pass to Tez Johnson this time gets him inside the 5. I disagree. DJ is much more accurate. Oh, wait. Bo Nick's going to the end zone. Ooh, almost had a nice catch by Holden, but flag for pass interference, I assume. Oh, DJ is more accurate on short to mid passes. I agree with the mid part, or like short passes. And is even faster according to next gen stats. Probably straight line, but you can't say he has the elusiveness of Fields. That's not true. Both awful pocket awareness now. But dude, DJ doesn't have the big plays. Nah, dude. Justin Fields is much better big play passer, big play player than Daniel Jones. All right, Bo Nix getting pressured. He's moving around, looking, and he finds CJ Henderson. CJ Ferguson for a touchdown. Oh man, things might be getting out of hand for Liberty. This might be it. This might be it. Ah, shucks. Oh, what am I doing? Is Philip Rivers a Hall of Famer? Golly, dude. I don't know. I'd have to go look at his stats. Legitimately would have to go look at his stats. Alright. Hello, Broshmo. Congrats on last week's of the season. Got a lot of questions for you. New Year, sir. Well, shoot, ask him away, bud. Mm-mm. All right, here comes the kickoff. There we go. Salter having to slide. Loses 4. Golly. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Uh-oh, watch out. Who's the guy currently being talked about as a mid-round guy who you believe is legit first, second round potential? Also, same question, but in reverse. Ooh. I don't know. I'd have to go take a look. Handoff. Oh, we're getting yards. He gets to about the 30. Is there a flag? Come on, man. I don't know if I want to say mid round, but I'm probably with Johnny Wilson. I'm probably more of a late third, early day 3 grade with him. I know people got him a little bit higher, so that might be a guy. I know they picked up the flag. They thought it was a face mask, but they picked up the flag. Oh, that's a close face mask call though. Who do you predict? Who do you predict picks second overall after next week? Shoot, hell if I know, man. Patriots, Commanders. Oh, bobbled pass on the slant would have been a first down. 4th and 5. Is Dickey playing for the Ducks? Dickey, who's Dickey? Is that Knicks? I don't know who Dickey is. Oh, Liberty coach is hot about the face mask call or lack thereof. So here comes another punt. Oh, that punt gets to the 5. Great punt. Great punt. 420 touchdowns for Rivers. 6,000 yards. I mean, he's got a little bit of playoff success too. I don't know. That's an interesting conversation. I'd have to think about it. All right, Nick's from the end zone's going deep. Dang, is that a hole? No, that's Bryant for a big play down the field. Bo Nick's buying time and then golly. Oh man, the double move got the corner. Big gain. They're down to the Liberty 45 and moving. Make the handoff. Knicks wanted to go downfield again. Oh, there's a flag. It's gonna be a pass interference against Tez Johnson. Well, not against, but on Tez Johnson. Oh, not on, but committed against Tez Johnson. Huh. Jerry and wide receiver sophomore or junior. Tony, yeah, no, I don't know who that is, but I haven't noticed him on the field. And they get it out there to hold it for like 4 yards, 5 yards. Oh, Brian Thomas touchdown. Let's go. A good QB on some very good teams, but always choked. I hate the fact that if the Giants lose next week and the Commanders, Pats, and Cardinals win, we still have the fifth pick. Is what it is. All right, 2nd and 6 at the 26 for Oregon. They're at Liberty's 26. Hand it off to James, who's inside the 10 now. Game's starting to get out of hand. Liberty came out, surprised him on the opening drive, and nothing since. Hand off again to Jordan James. He's inside the 5 at about the 3. Gonna be 2nd and goal. Timeout. Oh, Liberty calls timeout. How bad the Eagles are playing right now, it wouldn't surprise me if we somehow win. All right, talking about the Giants. Yeah, Eagles had a rough go. Can't believe Cardinals won that game. That was wild. Oh, there's 2 tea bags in here. Holy camole! I didn't know that. All right, 2nd and 10. Shuttle pass. Touchdown. Sadiq. Sadiq with the touchdown. We got an 18-point game, boys and girls. Which means we're giving away another membership. Oh, shoot. I don't know what my YouTube password is. All right. Eagles may take JPJ in the first at center. I don't know. I still think the plan's Cam Jurgen at center and Tyler Steen at guard. I mean, they've had Seth Opa playing well. Can't remember how to say his last name. I can't remember what his last name is. How not to start going forward? Not next year. I think they probably draft a quarterback now that they're in position to. The final drive was hilarious. 1st and 20, power run with Hurts for 4 yards. Dude, yeah, no, yeah. Play calling's been such a big issue. Play calling, play momentum, concepts, and play calls in general were just a big problem for the Eagles this year. All right, first down for Liberty. Not looking good for Liberty. I mean, dude, if they get something to end this drive off, like end this half, that'd be nice. All right, 1st and 10, handoff. They're close to the 45, maybe their own 44. All right, 2nd and 2. And handing off, 1st down, cross midfield, down about the Oregon 48. Who would you value more as a trade target, Fields or Hal? Fields. Hal is an interesting trade target, though. Fake the handoff. Salter looking deep, but he's checking it down. Going nowhere. Rips the helmet. Oh, and they're getting feisty. Well, loss of 2. They're back at their own 50. All right, 2nd and 12 for Liberty. Salter running around, dumping it. Nice catch by is that Daniels Jr. Fields, how's a loose cannon? He could go off, but he could throw 3 picks. Yeah. How definitely could use more development, but there's some stuff to like about How. All right, 3rd and 5. Excited for future of the program at Liberty. Yeah, no, man. They had a great year this year. 13 and 0. And that's going to be great going forward, man. You're going to be able to make a college football playoff with a record like that. Now with 12 going to 12 teams and a group of 5 conference. Who's out there that could be the next year's Flacco? Golly, dude. Heck if I know, man. Carson Wentz. Empty backfield. Going over the middle on the slant. They get it. That's CJ Daniels once again. They're moving. How has Malachi Moore's season been so far in your mind? I think it started out hot, but there's been ups and downs. He has been the occasional coverage bust, but I think he's relatively solid. He's just a slot only. Salter trying to get out of the pocket with the run. He gets maybe a yard. Oh, yeah, you're excited about Nebraska football. Nebraska football will be interesting. Second and 9. They're at the Oregon 34. Here comes the pressure again. Oh no. Bobbled and then picked. Bobbled by the pass catcher. Dropped right into the corner's hands. Wow. That's silly. Got the turnover. Wazoo might have to take it back. Did he drop it? I don't know if he has control before it hits the ground. Kind of hits the ground at the same time as he gets both hands around it. That's a tough call. Oh, might have it incomplete. Yeah, CJ Daniels is a guy I'm going to add to my list after this game. Where does Flacco go next season? Oh, dude. Cleveland better bring him back. Just with how things have shaken out thus far. He's not going to get a lucrative deal because of his age. But he might get a high-end backup deal. Oregon's have some of the best unis in college. It's almost like the guy from Nike graduated from Oregon. What name would you be a shocker for most people going in the first round, but won't shock you? I think it's Jackson Powers Johnson. You never see him taking a first round mocks. Who else could be a shocker? I don't know, man. I think for me it'd probably be Jackson Powers Johnson. Just asked because Cleveland has so much money tied up in Watson. That's the thing, Y2S. Yeah, financially, it's kind of a disaster. So I don't know if they even would have money to give to have a high end backup. And I mean, they got DTR. That's a guy that's supposed to be kind of the future at backup for them. But I don't know. We'll have to see. The off season will it be interesting? Is this the last year of COVID year, guys? Who got an extra year in college to and are a tad older? I think it's a for a large majority of the COVID guys. It's last year, but I think we'll probably have one more year of it. They called it a pick. I'm not gonna lie, man. A lot of things have gone against Liberty thus far in this game. I mean, Oregon is overwhelmingly the better team, but they've had some things go against them this game. Wow, dude. Oregon's gonna get the Oregon. They get this final drive and they get the ball at half too. Wild. Empty backfield for Knicks. Or gets it to Tez Johnson. He gets to the 35, their own 35. Oh, Malachi Nelson probably is going to more of a high-end Power 5 school than Indiana, unfortunately. And gets it out to Tez Johnson. Good tackle there by Liberty. All right, let's see if can Oregon get this first down on 3rd and 6. Oh, Nix is running. He's directing, but he's just going to pick it up with his feet. First down. There's 21 seconds left in this half. They are at their own 43. Nick's going over the middle, and he's got Tez Johnson. And he slides. They are inside the 20, about the 16. Ooh, Flacco to Minnesota is an interesting fit. Which safety in here is most similar to Brian Branch? Javon Holland? Or Javon Holland? I would. No, Javon Holland's a beast. Javon Bullard, maybe? I would say Javon Bullard. So I imagine they're going to try to kick the field goal here. I mean, if they take a shot, you have to at the end zone. So they probably take one more shot. Ooh, Flacco to Denver's interesting, but I don't think that. I think they probably make a move to get cheaper at the quarterback position. Keep in mind, they're going to be eating a $37 million cap hit next year because of Russell Wilson. So Liberty uses their last timeout. Looks like we're going to get one more play, a shot to the end zone for Oregon. Yeah, Minnesota. I think Kirk Cousins' likely landing spot is another year in Minnesota. All right, what we got, Bo Nix? Yeah, Jade Barron's pretty nice. Slot out of Texas. All right, here comes the blitz. Bo Nix. Oh, top. He gets it to Holden for a touchdown. Golly, that's rough. Oh, that's a rough way to end the half for Liberty, man. My heart goes out to Liberty. That's a rough way to end the half. That's a heartbreaker. Golly, that's rough. Do you think Ewers declares, stays put, or transfers? I think he stays put. Let's see what his playoff run looks like. That'll start tonight. But my initial feeling is he stays put. Do they sit Nix after half? No, not yet. I think you open the drive with Knicks. I think you open the drive with Knicks. You get up to that 38-6. See what Liberty does on the next drive, and then you might be more willing to sit Knicks with a 38-6 lead. So we'll see. Who's the best fit for Sean Payton at quarterback in this draft? Bo Nix. There, I said it. He needs to hit his next pass to break the NCAA completion percentage. Really? Golly, dude. That last bit to the half was such a rough way for Liberty to go into half, man. That was so rough. How long do players have to declare for the draft? January 15th. All right. We got Liberty kneeing, taking into half down 25. Remember, they opened the game with the touchdown, missed the PAT. So Oregon's been on a 31-0 run. That's another team, Oregon, man. They're probably one of the best teams to miss the college football playoff. Everyone talks about stinking Bama, Georgia, yeah, people talk about like the controversy with Bama, Florida State, Georgia. No one, and I mean no one talking about Oregon, who lost at the end of the game twice to Washington. One in Washington, one neutral site. Like, no one made the case for Oregon to be in the playoff. Well, they had 2 losses. Like, to Washington. In the final minutes of the game, both times. Like, I think if you were going to make a case for Alabama, I'm not going to lie, I think Oregon had the better case. Well, they had 2 opportunities to beat that team. They didn't lose at home, though, in either of those games. And they didn't lose by double digits. I don't know. I'm excited for a 12-team playoff. Are your team... Oh, and my team keep Fields, trade down, or team keep Fields? No, I'm team... Well, if I had to pick 2, I'm keep Fields and trade down. You're in a position still to get Marvin Harrison Jr. if you want to trade with the Patriots or the Commanders. I think you're in a very good position there. All right. We're going to switch over to the scoreboard. Oh, looks like Wisconsin just got a touch, or Wisconsin, LSU. LSU just got a touchdown, tied the game up. But I'm going to go ahead and hit the bathroom real quick, which means I'm probably going to hit y'all with an ad. If you got YouTube Premium, enjoy the chair for a couple of minutes. I'm going to go replenish some of my beverages. That is good hot tea. Oh. All right. I shall be back. It's time to play the game. Wow. Ah. All right. Dude, Taylor, Chicago's been on fire about what to do with Fields, what to do with the first pick forever, bro. All right, I'm actually quickly. I am going to start watching Wisconsin LSU while we're at half right now. Here. Oh, actually, hold on. While we're here, let me hook Chase up with the draft guide. Let me hook you up, Chase, with the draft guide. Oh, and it's a Google email. Oh, making this easy on me, bud. I appreciate it. Fret not, Chase, when you get this draft guide. Much of it I will update it in the next couple of days. Because we got a lot of analytics and stats to put in. Actually, while I'm here, yeah, I'm gonna re-add Cameron Ward. Let's go back here. Let's go to Cameron Ward. Then I'm gonna have to redo his grade and everything. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a great time. What? Let's just copy and paste this crap. Copy. Oh, I hate. Okay, I see what I did. I see what I did. Oh, I gotta see if I got that age right on him too. Where's Jackson Dart for you at the moment in this class? He's going back to school. He just announced today he's going back to school. Cameron Ward age is 21. He will turn 20. Yep. Okay, so I did adjust that for the 2025 class. So he's 22. And oh, is Michael Pratt 22 as well? Did I get that right? I have to check these ages again. Be sure I got that right. 22 now, but when's this? Oh, it's in September. So yeah, he's still technically a youngin. He is a youngin. So there you go, Chase. Cameron Ward, you are deleted off the 2025 board. I will see you next year. I guess while we're here, I could talk about my draft guide a little bit. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, so I'm gonna switch to this screen real quick. If you don't know, now you know. I do a draft guide. It's a Google spreadsheet. It's where I keep all my analytics, all my stats, combine numbers, pro days. Obviously, those haven't come up yet, but that they will be added as those become available. I'll have Shrine reviews and Senior Bowl reviews of prospects that caught my eye, as well as my full evals. You'll get my full rankings, full evals of those players and such. It changes throughout the whole draft process, so it's not something that you get and will be irrelevant in like a week or two. It'll be updated all the way up to and through the draft. So if you want to check that out, hit me up on PayPal, hit me on Venmo at the links in the description or what you see on screen currently. Good purchase and help support the channel. The reason I do it through PayPal and Venmo rather than through Patreon, because Patreon takes too much of a cut, and I ain't about that. I'd rather take the 100% or like 99, 98% and just put it back into the channel. So we do it that way. Yeah, it's a great way to support the channel. Be sure you give me your email address, preferably a Google email, since it is a Google spreadsheet. Be sure to include that in the message of your payment. But yeah, as always, much appreciated, much obliged. Oh man, where's the LSU game? There we go. So currently 31-28. KG Jefferson to Central Florida. Yo, you're joking. What up, Cameron? That can't be real. I'm about to hop on the Twitter right now just to kind of like look at things, but that cannot be a real life. Where do you see Johnny Wilson going in the draft? I like him back end of the third, early day 3. I like him better there. Just because, keep in mind, it's a very wide receiver heavy draft right now. DJU commits to Florida State. Yo, y'all better not be screwing around with me. You got nothing to say today, Cameron? I know, it was a rough day for you. It was a rough day for you. I'm sorry, bro. Yep, DJU going to Florida State. Golly, dude, that's big. I like that. They got a lot of transfers, though. Wow, KG Jefferson really going to Central Florida. To be fair, there are a Power 5 school. That's wild. I wonder, what's Ohio State going to do at quarterback? What are they going to do at quarterback? Oh, I love this. That's a good post. Mm-mm-mm. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, no, I just checked it. Yeah, I see that they're not joking. Part question 1, who do you think will run the fastest 40 in the combine? Also, do you see any 4.2s? There might be a couple of 4.2s. Xavier Worthy is going to be a guy to look out for. There's a couple of others. Again, I'd have to go back and look at my notes. Just trying to like pull this off top of the dome is a little difficult when the draft class isn't set in stone yet. Uh, All right. Manning, if yours goes back, Archie Manning's gonna be a backup. He won't even be eligible next year. He says he loves Texas. He loves the situation. Dude, Ewers comes back. He competes. He'll probably be, I'm not going to say a shoo-in to start over Archie Manning, but he's probably going to be a favorite. And I mean, you wait your time, dude. You wait your moment. Gojo, what you want, bud? Oh, like I don't see what's the rush for Arch having to start so early. Something to think about is how Drake can throw under pressure. Yes, yes, yes. Also very volatile. Um, let's see. Oh, is this a parody account? Dang. So the KJ Jefferson's a parody account, right? Okay. KJ Jefferson has a few parody accounts. I'm like legit trying to look into that. So KJ Jefferson legit has like parody accounts. I've seen him have multiple parody accounts is the thing. That's so wild. All right, all right, all right. I am caught up on Twitter or X, whatever we call it. Let's get back to the chat. Ohio State is gonna buy Ewers with the old timers back in Manning to play next year in Texas. I mean, again, Ohio State is a very, very great destination, so something to look for. I mean, Ewers isn't going back to Ohio State, so like he can't. I think at that point he's ineligible to play, so it'd have to be Manning. Unless like Ewers is a grad transfer, which I don't know where he's at in that, so I can tell you. Kirito, you didn't know I was live, bro? Dude, do you know what today is? Do you know what today is? I'm surprised I didn't see you in the chat yet, Kirito. Kirito, straight up, dude. I got such a kick when I caught that guy. I had the screenshot of your reaction. I was like, wait, I know that man. Oh, jeez, that's so funny. Would a big game elevate JJ over Jaden? I don't think so, but apparently the NFL is very high on JJ. Which I get why, but I think we just need to see those big moments. And the playoffs are where we're going to see those big moments from JJ. I mean, yeah, I think JJ probably, if he returns, he's going to be talked about either as the one or the QB2 in next year's class. Yeah, I'm doing a triple today, dude. We got the playoff games later. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We're also doing for every touchdown during the stream, we're giving away a membership. I wish it was the Brochacho memberships, but I don't know, man. Like YouTube, I was looking into the thing because like I noticed it yesterday. It only allowed me to gift the lower tier memberships, and I guess it was like it takes the closest to $5.99. And I was like, well, that's trash. I wanna gift the the top tier memberships out. I legit don't know how to do that. I don't even think y'all can gift out those memberships because I've looked on. Here, I'm gonna look again. But that really bugged me when I found that out yesterday. Let's try to do it here. No. Who dat? Oh, excuse me? Here we go. Alright, we're gonna try gift. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it doesn't let you. Can't change the membership. Stupid. As Randy Orton would say, stupid! Not trying to be rude and annoying, but when is your next mock draft? I'm hoping maybe tomorrow, but I'm gonna be pretty worn out. I probably won't want to record a mock draft, so I'm gonna see if I can do one tomorrow morning. If not, maybe Wednesday. Nah, you're good, MPS. Almost better to be a mid-late first, go to a better team rather than be a top 5 pick and go to a struggling team. Yeah, feels that way. When do you think MJF comes back? I say right before Revolution. Oh, I don't know what's the schedule like. What is the pay-per-view schedule like for AEW? All right, we're actually about to go back to Oregon. Liberty as here comes the kickoff. Yo, I would have loved to see Liberty try to start it off with a onside kick. I mean, it's ballsy, but it is what it is. Man, I'm trying to find the pay-per-view schedule for All Elite in 2024. Upcoming events. Revolution's March. Ooh, that's a good time. I don't know what injuries like with him. I don't know if it's just he's beat up, needs time off. March is a good date. Hand off to Bucky Irvin, and he's going for close to first down. It's gonna be 2nd and 1. Can Burden rise to second round late first value with a dominant game? I think he could do that with a dominant All-Star Bowl too. Yeah, no, Jermaine Burden, man, really helped his stock after kind of a lackluster year last year. Everyone was kind of anticipating he'd have a breakout year last year, but now he had it this year. All right, 1st and 10, and Bucky Irvin gets like a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 at the 36. I have no idea how I am month 2 member. Don't remember buying your membership. Maybe I was gifted months in a row. Also, wait, do you have multiple tiers now? Yeah, just a couple of months. I think a month. Yeah, no, it was a month ago. I added the Brochacho tier. And honestly, it's probably going to be better for next year or like next football season. That's not necessarily true. So Irvin on the screen picks up a couple of yards. So like we're going to do a fantasy football league with the Brochacho tier. So members of that tier can take part in a fantasy football league that I'll be in. Winner of that will get some sort of prize, whether it's like a jersey, maybe an autographed helmet. I don't know. Find it for obviously y'all's favorite team. You're gonna be the first to get the code for Walk the Mocks, so you can go and pick your team before anyone else. You'll get videos early, so videos that I maybe have, they're gonna release like a day or two later. Y'all have access to those. Bo Nix gets to hold it for a first down on 3rd and 5. There might be a couple of other things there as perks that I'm not thinking of right now, but that's the main idea with the Brochacho tier. I think I can manage that much with it. Like, I'll give y'all, like, promo codes for the merch if you want any. I haven't updated the merch since the Gojo merch. All right, let's slip past the test for a first, and they're moving again. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Do you think it'll be longer than that for MJF Y2S? That's fair. Yo, Gojo, you want to leave? Better get me some of those dot pretzels. All right, 1st and 10 for Oregon at the Liberty 33. Handoff to Bucky Irvin. Dude, hit him with the dead leg. Gets inside the 25. Does any defender have true first round grades for you, and how many? Yes, true first round grades. Yes, guaranteed top 10. But I'd have to go back and look at it. But I think I got 4 corners. I don't know, like, safety maybe. Let's say I maybe have a safety. I'm gonna have probably 5 edge players, 2 defensive interior. Wait, count that out. Let's say 5 edge players, 2 defensive interiors, no linebackers. So like 12 defenders that'll probably have first round grades. Guaranteed, I'm not a doctor. Just figured a torn labrum will keep you out longer. Yeah, again, I wasn't specific with his I don't know what his injuries are. Again, I know what they're telling us kayfabe, but I don't know what they actually are. With MJF. All right, here you go. All right, I'm back. Yo, if y'all don't know, now you know. Not a sponsor of the channel. Dot pretzels, like legit. These are so good, so freaking good. So tasty. What's the deal with Jericho? Does he have heat? He's got rumors. It's all rumors now. I ain't gonna get into it. I'm gonna wait for more evidence to come out and whatnot. Again, when you start assuming, you know what they say about assuming makes a arse out of you and me. So again, I'm gonna wait for more facts. If people want to go and speak out of ignorance, they can go ahead and do that. Again, with any allegations and whatnot. Yeah. I'll just wait for I'll wait for more evidence, more proof to come out. Jonathan, prospects have until January 15th. Weirdo! Thank you for becoming a brochacho. We gotta get more people on the ride. That might be that'll probably happen though. That'll probably happen. We got a flea flicker to a Tez Johnson. We're about to get another touchdown. Bang. Yeah, no, as we get deeper into draft season, I'm sure more people will hop on the bandwagon, but we had a reverse flicker screen pass. Freaking wild. There we go. Touchdown. Touchdown Ducks. Are they reviewing the play? How many brochachos do you have? Kirito, you would be the first. Because not a lot of people know about the tier. And I was planning on gifting out them, but I'm not even able to do that, which is stupid. Kirito, best case scenario for you, you're the only brochacho and you just get like free jersey, free helmet, free something. Discount on on merch and all that. Ba-da-da-da. All right, so touchdown. Two perfect fantasy, dude. That'd be wild. The Dolphins' effort made you vomit. I mean, hey. The Dolphins fan, you're always ready to be hurt. I could have done without the injuries, though. The injuries really sucked. I don't mind the butt whooping. I mind the injuries. Jericho needs to take some time off. Yeah, I would have said that. Yeah, I agree with that too, Y2S. I feel like people are a little burnt out on the Jericho stuff, especially when with Kenny Omega. Like, you're like, why is he in this tag team stuff? Like, we want to see singles action Kenny Omega. And he's stuck in a stupid tag team. Give the people what they want. Yeah, like Jericho probably should take some time off, especially now until all that gets worked out. If AEW hasn't, they should do their own little investigation. They definitely can't ignore it. They should at least look into it, see if it's valid. And if it's not, then push along with Jericho. If it is, then you got some difficult decisions to be made. All right. What do we got? What do we got with Wisconsin? They're still up 31-28. Tennessee, they're up 14-0 on Iowa. Dude, Iowa are frauds, bro. That's your biggest fraudulent team in college football, Iowa. This AT&T thing for QBs that looks like a DBZ scouter is awesome. Great way to get plays in. Dude, right? Looks like a DBZ scouter. That's hilarious. It's over 9,000. Who's the house? Dude, that was such a letdown on Saturday with Keith Lee not being eligible to wrestle, like eligible, like medically cleared to compete. Like, I don't mind them having the Dustin match with Swerve, but it should have been more one sided. It should have been, I wanted it to be uncomfortable to watch. I wanted him to pick him apart. Really make Swerve into this, like, scary threat. All right, Seltzer going outside. Salter. Gonna be 2nd and 5 after the completion. Ooh, Rose Garden. He's all right. I kind of have him as like a 5th rounder. Another guy that could be a guard, but probably could work it at tackle in the NFL. Currently playing right tackle for Washington. He ain't half bad. I think he's got more eligibility, though. I could be wrong. Yeah, they're going for a little speed option. Ends up keeping it, gets the first down. Michael, you're watching the whole how close Tez Johnson and Bo Nix is. Like, they need to keep those guys together. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, got a big run from Liberty. He's inside the 30. Right, 1st and 10 at the 23. The Oregon 23 for the Liberty. Making the handoff. Dumps it to the running back. It's going to be about the 21, 22. Ross. Tez Walker, I think, is like a 2nd, 3rd round pick. All right, 2nd and 9. I'm coming, Gojo. Oh, quarterback sneak. Quarterback sneak keeper. Picks up about 4 yards on that. It's going to be like a 3rd and 5. All right, 35 quarterback draw again. Ends up just getting it back to the line of scrimmage. They are gonna go for it. I'll take care of it. Uh-oh. Big stop by... I say big stop, but... Another stop by Oregon there. Tipped ball at the line. Oregon's gonna get it. Curious if we see the some of the starters pulled for Oregon on this drive. Any center out there that the Packers should be paying attention to? I think Packers could target at 1, late day 2, early day 3. Let's see some of these centers I got. Hold on. There we go. Big screen. All right, some of these centers, you got Van Pran, you got Frazier. I don't think those would be the guys, so maybe you're looking at like a Bo Limmer, who probably projects better as guard. Matt Lee's kind of the next one out of Miami. He's more of an early day 3, I think. There's Andrew Rabe, Oklahoma center. I mean, there's going to be a couple of interesting options, like late day 3. Sincere Hainsworth out of Tulane. You got Clark Barrington out of Baylor. Eli Cox out of Kentucky. Let's see some of these other guys. Oh yeah, Tanner. Was it Bortoli? Bortolini? I don't know, Wisconsin center. That's gonna be an interesting one because he's at the Senior Bowl. I think there could be like some. Yeah, I mean there's a few out there. There's a few out there. Will there be more offensive players or defensive players drafted in the first round? Offensive. Knicks has the record. They're up 32. Think he's done for the day. Probably. Well, we'll see. All right. Let's see if they pulled Knicks and Tez, maybe even Bucky. I think I still got this coaster. So Bo Nix still out there. Still out there. Making the handoff. Dumping it to CJ Ferguson. Terrence Ferguson. Why did I say CJ Ferguson? CJ Ferguson? Does that name ring a bell? No. But Terrence Ferguson. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of CJ Dupree. I always combine him and Ferguson. Those were two guys that I thought would break out this year. And honestly, Ferguson's probably had the much better year. Do you think Drew losing to Seth again? I hope not. I want Drew to win tonight. I don't think it happens though. I think Seth. I guess it's Mania. I assume Punk Seth Mania for title. I don't think that needs a title though. Or James picking up about 6 yards here. I'm gonna head out, grab some dinner. Might be in stream later tonight, but I don't know because early hours for me. Have a good one. Hey, be easy, Ross, dude. Thank you for dropping in. All right, 2nd and 4. Handoff to James. First down. Another Brian Thomas touchdown. Nice. Him and Chris Hilton Jr. are tearing the Badgers secondary apart. So what? LSU's now up 35-31. Yep, 3 minutes left. They're up 35-31. Uh-oh, watch out. Hand off again to James. He picks up a yard and a half. That is some high quality H2O with the tea bag. All right, 2nd and 8. What we got? I fake the handoff. Oh, misses Ferguson. A little behind him. Just threw it behind him. All right, 3rd and 8. And off to Bucky Irvin. And oh, he's just short. I think he's short by a yard. It's gonna be 4th and like inches. Oh no, they gave him a first down, so 1st and 10. No, they're okay. Now they're reviewing if it's first down or not. Oh, dude, I got hiccups? Uh-oh. Oh, I think I'm gonna switch real quick. I'm gonna switch real quick. This Wisconsin LSU game. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Wisconsin's got the ball at their or at the LSU at the LSU 40. They got a minute 55 left in that game. All right. They got trips down low. Down at the LSU 40. Needed a touchdown. And Mordecai looking to run. Gets past the 35 down at the 34. Gonna be 2nd and 4. All right, we're back with Liberty, Oregon. And they're rolling them short, so it's gonna be 4th and 1, 4th and inches. 3rd and 4 right now for Wisconsin. Remember, they gotta convert. All right, 4th and 1, 4th and like half a yard, really. They hand off to James, 1st down. 1st down for Wisconsin as well. Make the handoff. Bo Nix rolling out. Gets it to Holden for a 1st down. And Mordecai going to the sideline. Oh, they're inside the 20 with 1:36 left. Unless you just have 2 timeouts. So if Wisconsin does get a touchdown here, there should be a decent amount of time to get them into field goal position to tie the game up. And shuttle pass to Tez Johnson. He is at the 21. Gonna be like 2nd and 2, 2nd and 1. Oh, whoa. Was there a fumble in this LSU Wisconsin game? Oh, dump it into the tight end. Is that Herbert? It's Herbert. No, okay. Wisconsin get. Oh my goodness, dude, that's Wisconsin. What was that, Mordecai? There'll be more offensive players drafted in the 1st round, but barely. Well, yeah, it's gonna be close. Yeah, okay, that was a fumble by Mordecai. Golly, that was close though. Wisconsin using their 2nd timeout. And off to Bucky. He gets to about the 5.5. So it's 4th and 25 for Wisconsin. Golly, good luck, Wisconsin. And we're going to the 4th quarter in the Oregon Liberty game. But hey, we got 4th and 25 Wisconsin. Here comes the pressure. Mordecai fumbles again. And that's game. LSU. With the defensive stop, something you haven't heard much this year from LSU. To win it against Wisconsin. Oh, welcome back, Kirito. What you go to the store for? If you don't mind me asking, of course. Ooh, dude, I'm looking clean. I shaved up here. Yeah, of course, kept the beard. Beard's why people come to see the channel. Elaborate that. Sorry, Y2S. Coke Zero. Interesting. I'm not really a soda guy. I like me some high quality H2O. We got one more quarter here for Liberty and Oregon. Oh, story of the Badger season. Let's freaking go. SEC dominating bowl games. Auburn was a fluke. If only Hugh Freeze was calling the plays. All right, here we are for the fourth quarter. Oregon once again in scoring position at the goal line. Bo Nix still in. What do you say to people who call Bill Nix a check down specialist? That's on them. Oh, Bucky Irvin looks like he's down at the 1 inch. I mean, that's on people. If they think he's a check down guy, it is what it is. I think he's just got a very quick processor. He's very safe with the football. He's not going to put it in harm's way, but we've seen him go down deep when necessary. We saw it last year. We've seen it this year. All right, 3rd and goal. Flag down. Bucky Irvin is in the end zone. Let's check the flag. Go offside on the defense. Touchdown. Touchdown Ducks. That's not my position. Just every time I bring it up, it's the first argument I hear. Yeah, I mean, dude, if people don't like Knicks, that's on them. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Still have an hour till playoffs, by the way. What is your championship prediction? Well, next game we got is what? Bama Michigan, right? I'm thinking Michigan. I am rooting for Alabama. I don't think they should be in the playoff, but hey, they made it. Take advantage of your opportunity. I think it's gonna be a good game, but I think Michigan. I think Texas. We shall see. Why isn't this letting me gift a member? Oh, actually, hit pause. Here, I gotta give out this membership real quick. Oh, they gave me. Guess from gifting 5, they gave me an extra 10 to give out. So we'll give some out right here. Give some memberships. All right. All right. Here comes Liberty. They got a last gasp. No return. Liberty's gonna have the ball at the 20, 20, 25. I'm Ron Burgundy. All right, 3-yard gain on a run for Liberty. Conference USA. What about Conference USA? Oh, Liberty Conference USA. I was like, why are we talking about Conference USA? No, I mean, There's a reason you're a group of 5 school, unfortunately. All right, first down Liberty. There we go. They just couldn't maintain that. They just couldn't maintain that. They just couldn't maintain what they did that first drive, unfortunately. Who do you think would win SMU Liberty? Ooh, that's a good one, Kirito. That's a good one, Kirito. SMU was pretty solid this year, but they lost their quarterback at the end of the season prior to the conference championship, Preston Stone, so I'd give it to Liberty. Their defense has been all right this year. And incompletion, it's going to be 3rd and 12 for Liberty. All right, 3rd and 12. Here comes the blitz. And he just throws this one away. They're bringing the punt unit out. You get any good Christmas gifts this year? I got Squanch body soap. And they're gonna call it touchback. I got shirts. I needed shirts. I liked that. Oh, dude, I got this Golden Girls mug. Honestly, probably the best gift I got. Dude, freaking love Golden Girls. Let's see how Iowa Tennessee's going. Tennessee's up 28-0. Golly. 28-0. How about you, Kirito? You get anything good? You a Blanche guy? Nah, dude. Sophia, bro. Represent, bro. Sophia all the way. Am I a Blanche guy? You think I'm a Jezebel, bro? You crazy. You crazy. Dang, I'm gonna have about an hour to chill before the playoff. Oh, that's so nice. Because we'll probably call this after Liberty's next drive. I got a new cologne, and my sister got me Fast and Furious hoodie. That's fire. That is actually pretty sick. That is actually pretty sick. All right, 1st and 10. Yo, Nick's is still in. That's wild. Legs down. Yo, why is Bo Nick still in? Why is this offense still on the field? Do you think teams will be more reluctant to trade up to the number one spot with the Panthers as president? I think they won't be as reluctant. I just don't think the draft capital for the trade will be as much as we saw last year. Like, you're not gonna see a team throw in their best wide receiver, a top 10 wide receiver, to move up. Not that, like, I don't think Washington, if they want to move up, you're gonna see them throw in Terry McLaurin. I don't think you're gonna see that. All right, 1st and 15 for Oregon at their own 15. And off to Bucky. Gets it to the 22. All right, Bo Nix coming off the field officially. That was his final snap as an Oregon Duck. Take a bow. Only player in FBS history with 55 plus TDs for two different schools, being Auburn and Oregon. Wonder who the Ravens will draft at 32. I see what you did there. Handoff Bucky. Bucky's still running. He's close to the 40, the Oregon 40, by the way. But this year, Caleb is as a can't miss prospect as a Bears fan. I want to trade with the Pats at 3 now, since Marvin Harrison Jr. will likely be there. The Cards win was huge for the Bears. Yeah, it was. Swing pass going nowhere. They're down at about what? They're going to place this at the 34. And contested catch there. Goes incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 14. If you trade with the Patriots, what happens if the Cardinals trade up to 2? I don't think that'll happen. Cardinals, that's going to be a lot of draft capital for the Cardinals. I think they're more willing to trade back at that point. Because, like, the Cardinals pick becomes useful for a team that wants to jump ahead of the Giants if they think the Giants go with the quarterback. And skips this off the turf. It's gonna be a punt. Since Caleb is seen as possible generational quarterback, he's not. He's not. That word gets thrown around a ton, but he's not. I thought he would get more than what was given last year. No, no. The NFL is gonna look at that as a like. NFL looks at good trades, bad trades, how they work out. And no, we don't have a generational quarterback prospect in this class. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of like. I disagree. The Cardinals have 6 picks in the top 100. Yeah, and you could gain picks for the future. That's the thing. Like future draft capital means stuff too. It's not all about this draft. I mean, I get if you want to move up ahead of the Bears. That's the thing about the Bears. They're not gonna they're gonna be smart. They're not gonna if they feel like a team will trade up at 2. Like, and that's also that's another thing because like it could really start this like waterfall effect. Bears trade down to 4. Cardinals trade like so obviously 1 goes quarterback. 2 goes quarterback. No, like say Cardinals move up to 2 to get wide receiver. Then it's like, okay, Bears are sitting there at pick 4. They're gonna end up drafting quarterback. Like I don't, it gets real muddy. We're not gonna have like 6 different trades within the top 10. Just not gonna happen. Marvin Harrison Jr. is likely the best receiver of the past decade. I disagree. I think Jamar Chase was a better prospect. I think he's close to that level, but I think Jamar Chase was a better prospect. Would the Bears trade up from 10 to like 5 for Joe Alt? No, the Bears don't need a tackle. I can't see the Falcons standing pat when a good QB could help you with that division. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I think I could see the Falcons making a move to get ahead of the Giants, but to trade all the way up to like a 2 or 3 position is gonna be difficult. It's gonna cost a lot. You guys that some people have over Caleb. Well, I have Jaden. I don't have Jaden over Caleb. I have Caleb. I have Drake May, and then I have a good margin between those 2 and Jaden Daniels. I don't think Malik Neighbors is a better DJ Moore. That's kind of you don't want to say that about. You don't want to say a better version of a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL about a prospect. You don't want to do that. They need to get rid of Arthur Smith. I do agree. I do agree. All right, good completion there for Liberty. It's gonna be 2nd and 3. Atlanta's at 9 right now, which is where Carolina was last year. I mean, if they want to move up to, well, I mean, the Bears probably aren't going to make that move if they want Marvin Harrison Jr. They're not going to move back to 9. I don't know. Moore was where Moore was drafted. Was he a second round guy? No, Moore was a first round guy. I think he was drafted in like the top 20 picks. I think he was around, maybe he was, I know he was top 25, somewhere around like 19 to 24, I want to say, but I can't remember. 24th? Ah, look at that. I said 19 to 24. All right, QB keeper here. Salter, nice little pickup. And pick the handoff. Goes out to CJ. Oh, Daniels, and he got rocked. Lost the football. That sucks. And we got a turnover. That's the game. Dude, yeah. Corner. Stevens put his helmet on the ball. Nice. All right. All right, next commercial break. I'm going to roll out. Rest up and get ready for this playoff game that's going to happen in the next hour. NFC North QB rumored to be out. A team's main focus to trade for said QB. Falcons are basically the Broncos from 2022. And it's going to end the same way. Atlanta settling for Russ. I don't think Russ gets traded. I think Russ probably gets released. Oh, they got that Jaron Dickey guy in right now. I have a good one, man. I'm gonna spend the day with the fam. Or have a good one, man. I'm gonna spend the day with fam. All right, man. You be easy, Michael. You enjoy your New Year's, my friend. Nobody's training up for that contract. Yeah, nobody's. I don't think anyone's training for that contract. And they're gonna be a yard short on fourth down. We'll have to see how the coaching dominoes fall too. Oh yeah, no, we got a full off season where a lot's gonna change, and I'm here for it. It's gonna be a fun ride. I mean, we're gonna get free agency. Oh, it's gonna be the time of life. We'll have all the Senior Bowl, Shrine Bowl, on all that. Late January, early February. We'll have free agency in March. It's gonna be a good time. So they go for it on fourth and they convert. This might be the last drive of the game. Handoff, going nowhere. Oh, hook and ladder. Uh-oh. All right, 3rd and 5. Dumping to the running back. Ooh, nasty little tackle there. Down about the 6 in the red zone. Most attractive potential coaching open, and I know some might say the Chargers because of Herbert, but Chargers ownership history. But you also get a new GM in there. That's the thing. That's the big thing. You're gonna be getting a new GM. So I stand by the Chargers. Yeah, no, I mean we don't have many other teams that have moved off coaches yet. I think the Raiders might be set with their guy. All right, they're in victory formation. That's the game. All right. So thanks for hanging out. That's going to be the game. They're starting to need the ball. So I'm going to go ahead and roll out here. I'll see y'all in about 50 minutes for the first game of the college football playoff, Michigan, Alabama. It's been fun. Hopefully we'll get a closer game in the playoffs. But I'll see y'all in a little bit. Later.